To all
Ano na daw ang message mo yun?
the Davaoeños, we were guided by the dreams of our forefathers in building the city. We have built a city that we can be proud of, and it is really the product of the toil and sweat of the migrants to the city. All of us. No tribe in the Philippines can claim this community as theirs because we are a mix.
Congratulations and happy anniversary sa 89 years araw ng Davao. 100 years yung aming building diyan sa City Hall. Of course, nagawa yung site ng governance at dineclare yung Davao as city 89 years ago. So centennial na po, but again, itong araw ng Davao ay ginagawa every year, which is March. Ang declaration ng City of Davao was signed by President Manuel L. Quezon. For so many years, nagkaroon ng gera, 1940s, nasira yung ating munisipyo, yung City Hall. Hindi po inulit yan. The same pa rin. Sa ibang bayan, sinisira nila yung dati or naglalagay sila ng bago. Dito sa Davao, walang ginawang bagong City Hall, but minintain yung old City Hall talaga. Of course, pintura lang siguro, paglilinis, mga repair, but the entire design and the facades of the entire building is the same, including the surrounding of the City Hall of Davao. Pinalitan lang yung pintura, ginawang puti to reflect na parang old building. March 1 is the opening of Araw ng Davao. And yun, makikita ninyo sa picture, nandiyan kami. Kasama namin si Vice Mayor Rigo Duterte, Rodrigo Duterte III, the second, alias Rigo Duterte, apo ni President Rudy Duterte, apo sa tuhod ni Governor Vicente Duterte from Cebu, Danao, Cebu. Relative din ito ng mga Durano. Now, in Davao, maraming Cebuano dito. Isa sa mga nagdala dito ng mga Cebuano si Governor Duterte, Assemblyman or Senator Landring Almendras. So, here in Davao region, maraming Cebuano dito. Yung aming generation or descendants is from Batangas. So, pumasok din yung mga Batanggenyo and nagbibinta at nagninegosyo. My family went to Davao Oriental and some are here in Davao. So, where is Davao City now? Nagsimula ito sa ordinaryong city when we took over in 1986. I was student leader, aktivista po tayo. And I remember President Rudy Duterte was a city fiscal here in Davao City. One of the top prosecutor. Rudy Duterte naging mayor, naging congressman, naging presidente at ang dami niyang nagawa. Kasi natanggal yung father ni President Bongbong Marcos, si Ferdinand Marcos. Nagkaroon ng mga bagong opisyal ang lungsod ng Davao under Freedom Constitution or Revolutionary Government. Revolutionary government in the sense dahil pinatanggal nga. But to have the semblance of foundation sa lahat ng governance, dapat merong constitution. Tinawag na Freedom Constitution bago gumawa ng 1987 Constitution. Mahirap po magpatakbo na isang gobyerno walang basihan. Kaya nung pag-take-over ni the late former President Cory Aquino, ay ginawa niya kaagad yung freedom, using the Freedom Constitution, backup siya ng military as new president, and supported by the people. Ang ginawa niya ay pinalitan niya yung mga bagong, yung mga opisyal of the old Marcos. At ako ay nasali as Councilor of Davao in 1986. Ang edad ko po noon ay 19 years old. Kasama ko si Vice Mayor Rudy Duterte, UIC, at saka ang mayor namin noon, si Sap Respicio, Mayor Sap Respicio, who eventually naging immigration. Siya yung aming mayor noon, Ilocano din, from Ilocos. So, simula noon, napakagulo ng Davao. This is just maybe part and parcel of the 100 years of Davao, or 89 years. Malakas yung NPA noon. Malakas yung rally-rally namin. No? Nagra-rally kami 3 to 5 days. Walang sasakyan makakatakbo dyan. In fact, the first wilga ng bayan sa buong Pilipinas is from Davao City. Just to deliver the message to the Marcos administration, Ferdinand Marcos, na enough is enough. Then inabutan na rin siya ng sakit. Pumasok yung Amerika, magkaroon ng mga kudita or EDSA revolution. Yun. Dinala na siya ng Amerikano sa labas ng bansa. And ginawa nga OIC si Sap Respicio, Mayor, OIC Rudy Duterte Vice Mayor, and me as councilor. So 30 years na po tayo dito kasama ng mga Duterte. Now, peace and order, sirang-sira po yung peace and order at the time. Pero nung pumasok si Mayor Rudy, nagkaroon ng mga dialogue, nag-peaceful yung Davao. Pumasok dito yung mga kidnapping noon. Again, with the leadership of President Rudy, na-neutralize yung mga kidnapping ng mga militar at saka mga pulis. And eventually, bumalik yung peace and order. Then, nung bumalik yung peace and order, ma-remember ko, sinasabi parati ni President Rudy Duterte, ang importante sa isang bayan, parang bahayan, dapat na ay kalinaw ang balay. You know, peaceful. Kung ang bahay mo parating magtalsikan yung mga plato, baso, ang ingay-ingay, ang gulo, walang pupunta dyan sa bahay mo. But rin dapat peaceful, kaya yung mga tao pupunta dito. The other, sinasabi ni President Rudy, dapat malinis yung bahay. So dito sa Davao, na-maintain ng mga anak, one of the most livable city sa Asia and most peaceful. Nasa Hall of Fame na po yung Davao. In fact, disqualified na yung Davao sa mga competition ng peace and order kasi parating nananalo. So, pumapasok yung mga negosyante. Ito ngayon ang nakikita nyo sa Davao. Malinis, tahimik. Ano yung mga relevant na ginawa ni President Rudy na mga nagawa niya? No smoking ban. Isa kami yung nag-pass ng ordinance niyan kasi councilor nga tayo. Resolution ordinance banning smoking in the city of Davao. Initially, doon sa mga enclosed area. But eventually, kahit sa labas, bawal. But there should be a designated area. So makikita mo, dito sa Davao, may mga parang cubicle dyan. Doon nagsisigarilyo yung mga tao. Then, nilagay namin sa ordinance that the ordinance should be announced sa eroplano. So, bago bumaba yung eroplano, sinasabi niya, in Davao City, there is to announce that in Davao City of total no smoking ban. So, lahat ng mga bisita, alam na nila ng Davao. So, dito, wala kang makita yung sa sigarilyo ba, yung sobra na filter na tinatapon kahit saan-saan. Dito sa Davao, wala kang makikita niyan. Malinis yung Davao. Parang Singapore ito. Dati, we have problem of waters. Kaya ako dito, nung simula tayong councilor, talagang nagpupus tayo, nag-a-advocate tayo ng water. Ngayon, napakaganda na ng tubig ng Davao. Walang brownout ang Davao. The leadership politically stable. Kaya wala pong nakakatalo dito sa mga Duterte. Last election, out of 24 councilors, 0 ang kalaban. Mayor and vice mayor, panalo lahat grupo ni President Duterte. 3 congressman, walang nanalo sa kabila. So what does it mean? It means that the people of Davao welcome and accepted the way it was governed by the Duterte administration. Now, that is a little bit, yan yung sabihin nating history ng Davao on how it was started. And now, here we are. Namamayagpag ang Davao sa mga award, sa mga natatanggap na recognition coming from private and government institution. Medyo a little bit sad and lonely because President Rudy is not here anymore. Nasa ibang bansa. Iyon lang medyo sa Bisaya pa, mingaw tang tanan diri sa Pilipinas. Nga nganong giingon ana man. We keep on praying. Magdasal po tayo to give justice to President Rudy Duterte. Nandito naman yung Korte Suprema, nandyan naman yung mga judges. Malaki tayong tiwala sa judiciary. Kasi alam mo, pag hindi na tayo maniwala sa gobyerno, huwag na tayo mag-govern. We have to respect the judiciary. We have to respect the institution. We have to respect the legislative department. Kaya kahit ano, I'm calling again, suportahan po natin yung institution. Ano yung institution? Yung gobyerno. Mawala man lang yan. Mag-i-eleksyon naman eh. So, antayin na lang natin yung eleksyon. Anong mangyari dyan? Or meron ba? Walang eleksyon? Danin natin lahat sa eleksyon. Because that is the mandate of the law. Now, what is the other mandate of the law? No person shall be deprived of life and property. Here in the Republic of the Philippines, being sovereign country. Hindi naman tayo under ng gobyerno ng ibang bansa. When President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo was arrested, house arrest nga eh. Sa edad na yan na 81 years old, very painful yung nangyari kay President Rudy. But again, the people will not forget it. Tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari. Gobyerno natin ito eh. Tayo ang bumuto dyan eh. But again, I am praying, nagdadasal din po tayo na sana makinig naman kayo. Then, yung mga pera na nakuha, ibalik kung meron man dyan. Or kasuhan. In Davao City, historically, maganda na po ang takbo because of Duterte. Na-connect lang po natin itong discussion natin doon sa Duterte because they are part of the history in the city of Davao. And where we are now, very proud being a Davaoeño, being disiplinado, run by Mayor Sebastian Duterte to former President Rudy Duterte, Vice President Sara Duterte, Congressman Pulong, Congressman Omar, and Vice Mayor Rigo, at saka yung mga kasama namin sa gobyerno, down to the barangay level. We are very happy na umabot po ng 89 at ang daming accomplishment ng Davao. Till next time, this is Councilor Danny Dayanghirang. Happy anniversary, 89th anniversary ng Luzon ng Davao. God bless Philippines. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.
A political analyst, Danny Dayanghirang, shares his commentaries and analysis on the latest issues. As a veteran public servant, offering his insights and critical thinking. As an educator, he speaks the truth that matters. Our seasoned legislator, Danny Dayanghirang, is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. via Facebook. Follow us on our social media platforms for more details. Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas.